Hi, I'm Marna. This is the Dolls Rescue Channel, and today I'm doing a video that is co-hosted with Dory's Dollies that we are calling Hi Barbie. Why are we calling it Hi Barbie? The movie. We each separately were asked by subscribers if we could do something that people could participate in with their Barbies. So this is what we came up with, and we are going to do a monthly Barbie video that will be a challenge for you to show your Barbies too. And we'll give a theme. You can do the theme or not. We really just want you to have fun and participate and show off your dolls. We do not care if you paid 25 cents at a garage sale for it or a high dollar Barbie. We just like for you to show them off. This month we're doing the movie Barbies, and I have a question for you. I'm not looking for a dollar amount. I'm only looking for a little, quite a bit. Oh my God. How much of your money did Mattel get because of the Barbie movie? They got more of mine than I was planning, and I'm happy about it. I loved the movie. I was fortunate enough to get to see it in Chicago, not opening day, but the next day, with Dory from Dory's Dollies and Ayla from Ayla Avar, the Ayla Avar. And we had bought Barbies, and I had them autograph my movie Barbie because the day was just that special. And I saved her box, and inside the box is my movie ticket. And it just makes it more fun to have that memorabilia. Darren surprised me and bought the car, and I have plans for it, and God love him. He bought me these so I could give a couple away to some Dolly friends, which I have not done yet. All of these, as well as my movie Barbie, the gingham main doll, I guess we'll call her, came from Walmart. I did get them at Walmart. And then I did another Barbie in the pink gingham of my own. I just put that together. It's not a pattern. And then I made this dress, not for this doll, but it worked out great. And then this. How many of you that are watching this now bought gingham to make Barbie an outfit? I think we all love the gingham. I found some ribbon and matched her hair with this little dress. And while I was at it, I made these two each a gingham outfit. These are mini Barbies. And I had a third one started, but we couldn't get the doggone pants turned inside out. So I'm still working on that. And yes, we tried everything. I mean, everything to get those turned inside out. I think they're going to have to wear their pants a little baggier. We also, a large group of us did a collaboration to make our own Weird Barbies. Oh my goodness, this was mine. And I'll be honest, I never, my mother would have come unglued had I written on a doll. Actually, my Patty Play Pal got black nostrils. And looking back, I'm thinking, that's what people do today to customize them. But I made her this little dress. I used acrylic paint. Thank you, J Dolls UK, for the heads up on how to do that. And I found her boots and made them unmatch. So I was pretty proud of her. And I know some of you bought Weird Barbie. And I'm going to segue with the gingham right into next month on the 18th at 10 a.m. We are asking you to take a Barbie, any Barbie, and we would be particularly interested in Barbies that were thrifted, cleaned up, and dressed, and turn them into a holiday Barbie, in the sense or in the direction that Mattel does the holiday Barbie. I did make this dress for her. I found this print at Joann's in a fat quarter, And to make this dress, here's what I had to do. I love this fabric I found for Barbie. It's red and green, kind of a different red and green, not just blood red and Christmas green or St. Patrick's Day green. It's kind of a forest green and, I don't know, blood red. I like it. And so I'm going to take this pattern. I'm going to use the bride's pattern, which I've used before to make a Renaissance dress. So I already have the pieces cut out. And what I do is, this is very, very thin fabric. I do not cut these out. They just don't last very long if you do. And I take this to the window and I put it up in the window with a piece of copy paper over it, and I draw around it, and then I write all the piece number and the pattern number and what it is and how to cut it on this. So what I'm doing now is I am taking, I ought to look and see. Let's look and see what this says we need for a gown. 45 inches by 60, you need a half a yard. I have a fat quarter, and we are going to make it work, and I'm going to show you how. This is the skirt pattern, and obviously, either way I fold this fabric, it will not work. But a seam at the hip is not going to matter. So what I'm going to do is I folded this way. See my seam break where the pattern was bigger than the sheet of paper. So that's here's my fold right here. And I'm going to take that, and this is how I measured it to make sure I had enough. First of all, let me straighten that out. All right. I'm going to start at the very edge. Yes, there's a little bias in there, not bias, selvage in. And I'm going to go ahead and use that to the fray because this will get a hem. Okay, this piece, if I put this here and I start right there, this piece to number 8 will go there. Then I'm going to refold this, and I need 2 of these, so I'll start it here. All right, so that gives me this area, and this is, what do you call it? Gingham. So it matters which direction you do lay your fabric. You don't want, well, you can do it any way you want. I think it'd be kind of cute if it was going 2 different ways. How did I do this? Because, yeah, there we go. I can put this piece here if I'm very, very careful and do it just right. And then we have, these are sleeves, and we'll put these here. And then this is just one. So we're going to put, how did this go? I had this all laid out, and then I figured I'd show you. Okay, that'll go there. And then I only need one of these, but I'll cut it like that. So that's how you take a very small piece of fabric and work your patterns so that you can get more out of your fabric. The only thing to watch, like I said, is the direction of the gingham, and hopefully I have that all straightened out. Or if you have a print that has something like this, you do want to make sure all of your fabric, when you lay out your patterns, that your print will be, so that this is the top of the doll going down. I am pleased that I am not as tight for the pieces as I thought I would be, but I want to show you one more thing. Sometimes a piece that is formed like that can be turned the other direction, and see how that would have fit alongside. And even if you had to, you could cock it just a little, because this will still show up as the correct way, the correct orientation. But I just wanted to show you that sometimes flipping a pattern over or turning it around, you just have to be careful knowing what your piece is. I have these mini Barbies. I love these little dolls. Love, love, love them. Everything they have goes in this little Ziploc bags. Their earrings, their clothing, shoes. It's the only size dolls I should collect. I got this one from Holly at Holly's Dolly Hobby, and her hair came in more of a V. See how it's kind of choppy? So I took scissors to it and I cut it. It looks real nice when it's combed. It looks right, but it kind of sticks out a little bit. But I think they're adorable, just adorable. Anyway, I'm going to take this little girl. I'll probably trim her hair a little bit. We'll see. But I'm going to use the leftover the Hi Barbie movie. Well, this isn't the movie gingham, but we all are loving the gingham because of the Barbie movie. Okay, because her head is a little bigger, she can get away with this print, and because it's just stinking cute. What I did was I made her a fold over, do their arms go out? No, they do not. Okay, a little bit, but I'm not pulling that. I just took her little dress and made a pattern, and I'm just going to make a little fold over dress for her, and we'll see how that comes out. So again, that's on the 18th of December. Take any Barbie at all, any Barbie, and dress it and show us how much better you can do it or how well you can do it than Mattel with their holiday Barbies each month. You can even go to the Dollar Tree and get one of their fancier little outfits and dress your Barbie in that, fix it up or change it or however you want to do it. We just want to have fun. When I say any Barbie for the holiday, any Barbie, 36-inch or what is that, Darren, 4? 5? I bet it's 4.
4 at most. Yeah.
3.5-ish it looks like to me. Darren made some little LOL shoes. I tried on her. They're too big, but they're so cute. So any Barbie, thank you so much, Dory. This is really going to be fun. Really looking forward to each month on the 18th at 10 a.m. Central, seeing everybody's Barbies. If you have a Barbie video today, please leave that in my comments. Hashtags, etc. do not work, and we're just going to have to network between one another and let one another know that we have videos too. We have some holiday cheer ready to go. I had said before Halloween that Darren and I are sending out holiday cheer. Whoop! Hope you didn't see the names because it's a surprise. You'll have to watch all the doll channels to see where these 6 packages land. Also for holiday cheer, today's name that I'm choosing for our channel is Serenata, and that is Lorraine. You will love her channel. She does all kinds of things. She has a lot of different types of dolls. As you can see, I still got that to go. And she's working currently on some doll houses. You will really enjoy it. If you don't know what the holiday cheer is, we all go to her channel. We add an extra comment on her last video, and in that extra video, we say holiday cheer in one way or another, even if you just put holiday cheer. And that will give, and then subscribe, like her video, and comment, another comment. Thank you for watching the Dolls Rescue channel. Please leave a like, a comment, and subscribe.